A hilarious Formula One record was just set at the 2025 F1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And no, I am not referring to the record for most Oscar Piastri fans crying at once after he dropped from P9 to last place and crashed his car out of the race all on lap 1 this past weekend in Baku. What I am referring to is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix's qualifying session, setting a new record for the most red flags in a single F1 session with 6. If you're new to F1, a red flag is waved if an F1 session needs to be paused due to conditions being unsuitable for cars to be out on track. This is usually due to a crash, bad weather, a broken down car, debris on the circuit, or something similar that prevents a session from being able to go on smoothly and safely. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix's Saturday qualifying session hilariously featured an insane 6 red flags, meaning the uber chaotic session was paused on 6 separate occasions because conditions were unsuitable for qualifying, in this case because of 6 separate incidents involving cars hitting the barriers at the narrow Baku city circuit. Q1 in qualifying featured 3 incidents that brought out red flags from Alex Albon, Nico Hulkenberg, and then an objectively funny combination of Pierre Gasly and his Alpine teammate Franco Colapinto, respectively. Q2 then featured 1 red flag by way of Ollie Behrman barely hitting the barrier just enough to destroy his car's suspension. Finally, Q3 featured 2 shocking red flags by way of last year's Baku front row sitters Charles Leclerc and Oscar Piastri, respectively. The previous record for most red flags in a single F1 session was 5, and that was jointly held by the 2022 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix and 2024 Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Both of those were very wet sessions, which led to drivers finding themselves losing control of their vehicles, whereas Baku was able to break their record due to a combination of a little bit of rain combined with a lot of wind and the Baku City Circuit's very narrow track limits, which heavily reduced drivers' margin for error even before the wind and rain were added in. All these red flags made for a historic amount of chaos and excitement in Baku, and they also probably made a lot of people late for something on Saturday, as the delays that they caused resulted in Baku qualifying lasting just 2 minutes shy of 2 hours.